Some people we met.
Oh, I want to ask you a question. I got some money. And you want to go into a legit business and borrow me back?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know anybody or how we can
Borrow money, you mean?
No. We got some stash put away, you know, all the profits and my people and all that shit. But we gotta make it legit money back.
At the restaurant.
How are you gonna do that?
You don't know how it works? So we can find that out.
I know kind of the basic. It's just kind of what you put the money in.
Yeah.
And you get what? You guys get a percentage or what?
Yeah, we get a percentage to use for the restaurant, and the rest is legal for the others.
What about those apartments? You can use that too.
That's what I mean. Fix them out and, you know, put an office or something, you know.
Are they cool about it?
Yeah.
Your dad, your mom?
Yeah, no problem. No problem at all.
Why don't you talk to them? Okay.
I talked to them, and then if you want it, my dad, you and I get together and we talk about that, just that, not this. Because,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
but we talk about just that, and he knows about everything like that.
Good.
All right.
Good, man. I know you gotta get going. Back.
Yeah, because my friend.
You opening the first?
Yeah, the first. We got all the food coming tomorrow. The next day.
Damn. Glasses and shit all over the places. See if you reset that quick. Still gotta fix this fucking man. It gets stuck.
Just gotta move the one.
I know, it keeps getting stuck.
It's bend a little bit. I got the receipt.
Huh?
Yeah, that one.
You got it?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? Yeah, got any notes. Let's see here. About time. So what'd your dad say? What'd your dad say?
He, in a way, he didn't say anything, but he mellowed out a little bit about just before he got.
Yeah, because I gotta get it done pretty soon, man. It's great. Damn, it's solid shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yellow, Yellow.
Yeah, it is. It's beige. Like beige. There's a one thing that they call like bubble gum. I don't know if you know.
Bubble gum?
Yeah, there's a name of that.
What is that?
It's like blow the top of your head.
What is it?
Like blow the top of your head.
Bubble gum?
Yeah, it's just a nickname for it. When it's,
Is it Coke or what?
look at me. I'm bringing out this in the.
Is it Coke?
And it's called that? No, I gotta get to the restaurant. I gotta get because we open at 1:30. My brother's not there, so I gotta.
Where is it?
He's in Miami, making the CD.
Is it?
Yeah, yesterday, today, the whole day.
Well, you know, you were talking about what doing that way, right?
Yeah, with him, you mean?
With him and then with the newspaper and all that.
We do. I gotta get more talking. You know, I gotta talk a little more to him. But I don't know
what would you say he needs?
For him, he needs 10,000 for him.
He needs 10 grand?
Yeah.
Your dad or your brother?
My dad.
So 10 grand.
My dad.
Now, if we put it
in the newspaper, make it back.
Okay, but we put it through. But we gotta put it through somewhere, though, right? We gotta put it through what, the restaurant? And you gotta just what? How?
No, the newspaper is a business itself.
Okay.
It's separate, you know, the business.
Well, talk to him, man, because I want, like I told you, you know, we only got about 20 we need to invest right now, and then it comes out. You know, I don't know how you guys are going to do that.
Oh, we can divide it. We can make it 10 for the restaurant, 10 for the...
10 for the restaurant?
Yeah.
And then 10 for...
10 for the newspaper from the side. You know, I remodel some rooms, rent them out as offices.
When we get about what?
We get
4
4
months or whatever?
We get 4.
Yeah, you guys still got 4 rooms, 4 or 5 rooms over there.
Yeah,
right? And it's all occupied.
5, yeah.
Because you got your dad and...
Yeah, no, but they're gonna move.
They are?
Yeah, they're gonna move next week, no, 10 days, I think. They got a house, they found a house.
Because we can put that through there, that's like $2 grand a month, right?
Yeah.
And then we put it in the restaurant.
Month.
What are you doing at the restaurant right now?
Right now?
Yeah, what you doing? Is it too early? Well, this is the worst month of the year.
This is the worst. We're doing between 400 and 500 a day.
No shit.
This is the worst month. This is the... When we do 1,000 a day, which I know come season, we do $1,500 a day. That's 45,000 a month. Okay? 7,000 is for food, for the electricity, for, you know, I figured out already in the paper, look nice, man. Look really nice.
But
right now we're not doing anything at dinner.
But here's the thing. 500. Here's the thing. You gotta remember too, so that, you know, the fucking IRS or they'll...
Well, we just make it a little
bit at a time. Yeah.
It won't look so much daily, but...
I know, like a month, $200.
Yeah.
Even $200, 30 days, what? $6,000 right there.
No. More.
No, if we put in like, show like $200 or $300.
$200 is $12,000 a month.
No, 30 days. No,
15,000 a month if you make 500.
Yeah.
If you make 1,000 a day, you make 30,000 because you got 30 days, 30,000.
Okay. Well, ask your dad, you know, what percentage or whatever, and then we can
make maybe about 9,000, 10,000 a month with 200 more. Hey, the month that's like this.
We can talk.
We do something,
Yeah, but he needs to talk about percentage, so I need to talk to him about it too.
Yeah, let me get him. I get him excited.
Get him in as soon as you can, man.
Yeah, I will.
Just the guy you were telling me about, or is it? Who is it?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Contact. We've been buying a lot of stuff from. I mean, we're gonna try to run the money through.
Yeah. Well, see, first he thought it was counterfeit. You know, so I told him no, it's real stuff. It should be 10 stacks.
Counterfeit.
Yeah. So I told him no.
It's not counterfeit.
It's all there. It's not real.
Yeah, it's real as can be.
Yeah.
That's not counterfeit, right? That's who?
My dad asked me, I just, you know.
It's not counterfeit.
Is it, who I need to talk to, your dad?
Well, see, this is what he told me this last night. He says, as long as we pay, he get involved if it's 100% legal. That's my dad's part, you know. If he says, you loan me X some amount of money, you know, and we deposit in the bank and everything, I pay as much interest as you want. Like if it was a bank, but you do it on your own. But like he was telling me, if you want to do that to make it somehow legalize it on your money, or I don't know how you can do that. I don't know if you can do it like that. I really don't understand it, like that, how it could work.
Well, you know where this money's coming from.
Yeah.
Our problem is we need to get it cleaned up. That's the problem. We need to have a business like your father's. Whatever, so I understand you got a restaurant or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what we need. That's a cash flow business. I mean, you look at people, that's all cash.
Yeah, I'm renting the rooms where the money comes from the rooms out there.
You working there with him?
Yeah.
See, that's all cash
Yeah,
business. I mean, that's cash.
He worked with me there because he really not too much in there.
So it's your business?
Yeah, it's my mom's business. He got the newspaper next door. One of the office, he rented it. And he got the newspaper there. He just, to be honest with you, he just sweep on the floor in the morning and take the garbage out and everything.
Your father?
Yeah, my dad.
So these are your businesses or his business?
My mom. Really my mom. So her name.
Do you run them or?
Yeah. But what I say, if
what we need to do is we need to give you a certain amount of money, okay? Then what you need to do is tell us how long it's going to take you to give it back to us, minus your commission. And you can give it back to us in the form of a loan or however you want to document it, or repayment of a loan, however you want to do it. We just need to get something to send it through so that we can get it back from you, minus your commission or what you're going to charge.
But my question is, when I'm going to give it back to you, how I'm going to make it legal?
How are you going to make a living?
Legal. Because it's the same way I'm going to give it back to you, it's going to be it might be a different dollar bill, but it'd be the same amount.
No, you're going to give it back to me in a check. You're going to give it back to me in a form of a check, and you're going to pay. And on the check,
but why I give it to you on a check?
Repayment of the loan. Which
why you have the money to give it to me?
You're loaning me my own money. Basically, what it is minus a percentage of it.
Then why? How you can prove that the money was yours? You understand?
Excuse me?
Like, if you want to make the money good for you, like, you don't have to hide that you have the money, right? My question is, you give it to me the money right now, secretly. I sign the paper for you if you want, you know.
We could be partners, however you can be. That could be my percentage of the partner, is what I'm saying back to you. That's my payment. That's my percentage, minus your commission. You can say I'm your partner in the business, whatever. That's my payments for it. That's how it comes back legal to me. That's how I get mine out of it. But you're going to get your commission out of the money first. You're going to write me a check out, thing.
Oh, okay. So it's like he's going to loan us back the money.
Yeah, he's going to loan me my own money.
Yeah,
it's his. All we're doing is using his restaurant's name or whatever.
Do you see what he's saying?
You see what I'm saying? You're going to give it right back. You're going to write me a check, boom, or however you want to do it. That's my part of the commission. We're in business together at this restaurant, and I'm paying you a percentage for using your restaurant and using your name. All you're really doing is just giving me my money back.
Yeah.
Minus your commission. Yeah. And we're partners, and it's a cash flow restaurant. Nobody knows how much you're taking and how much you're not taking.
Plus the rooms that you were talking about.
Plus the rooms and everything, yeah.
And I don't know, what's this other thing you're talking about in the newspaper? What is that?
That's my father owns that. For 13 years, he owns that newspaper.
I need to sit down and talk to your father, then we need to talk to him.
Yeah.
So we could do wonders with it. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with the newspaper as far as ads and things like that. Well, let me get out of here, but why don't we work it out so we can get with your dad? Sit down and talk about it. You understand how we want to do this now? Now you're a little clearer on it?
I understand, yeah.
Why don't
Tony said he'll give me a call later on.
Okay.
So then I just found that I gave you that. He's, I guess he's still with Michelle somewhere. I don't know.
But well, what we need to do is we've been waiting for this, so we need to sit down and talk to your dad and you personally. I mean, I can go to him or you can come over here, whatever you want to do. But we need to get started and see what we're running
The
across.
best, I think. In a couple of days, I call you and you guys go over there.
It's fine.
Because I don't think you're gonna wanna.
But I want you.
Don't know what.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that'd be better if you're there because you know me now, and you know.
Yeah.
And you need to be there. So
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say anything in front of a stranger.
Yeah. I put a.
You make.
I go on the guard.
Wait, what?
Put the. I don't know how to say it in English. The charts on the situation, you know. Make everything hard.
Level it all out.
Yeah.
Level up.
Well, I'm gonna
All right.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Take care. Nice to meet you.
I'll see you. And then I'll give Tony a call. He's gonna call me later on anyway. We gotta run to the farm, don't we?
Yeah.
We gotta go to. We gotta run to the farm.
Price to go down. Hell yeah, I thought it was too much, but them people didn't, bitch.
Well, I need to talk to him about the money thing too, with the restaurant that we talked about when Frank was here. I don't think Victor understood. But if Matt was here, was talking about, take laundering some
Right,
money.
I know
Of course, you know all that.
Yeah.
And I don't think Victor, I know Victor knows what we're talking about.
Okay, let me tell you something right now. The restaurant is, okay, quote unquote, his parents. I was there, you know, and he talked to his father about it. His father said, no, it's out of the question. So it's not really Victor, it was his daddy, and his daddy did say no.
Yeah, but I don't think he understood what we were talking about.
So you thought it was counterfeit?
No, he knew what it was.
That's what he told Frank. He thought he was talking about counterfeit money.
No, but he knew because he told me that he knew what he was talking about after y'all explained it to him that night here, and then when me and him left.
Yeah, but see, that's what was confusing. See, what I wanted him to understand is, see, Frank was giving him a concept that we use up north
Right.
at a bigger place. I know the place he showed me, we went by there, the restaurant's not that big.
Right.
And what I want Vic to understand is, like, if we give him $10,000 a week, right, he could keep 20%. That's $2,000 he puts in his pocket. He puts $1,500 a day deposit as receipts for his business, right? No problem.
Okay.
They deposit that,
All right.
right? Mercedes is gonna open up, she's into nails and jewelry,
Okay.
open up a small business and open up a checking account, business account. All right. The next week, Victor just goes to his bank, says, I want to wire
Right.
$4,000 in my account to this account.
Right. I understand that.
All right.
That's what
Then
I
I
need
got
money.
4 back. All right. And then the next week he gives me the other 4. Then I give him another 10.
Right.
He's making $2,000 a week.
Another thing, the restaurant, all right, that I talked with his family. The restaurant has not took in that much money.
Well, but that's the whole idea.
And his father is the editor of the Spanish newspaper. His father's constantly fighting with people, you know what I'm saying? He's for the Spanish rights, which, you know, I'm married to a Spanish person. Don't get me, it's good that he's for Spanish. Everybody in Naples is out to get his father. Okay? Alright. What his parents explained amongst the people there, me, Victor, and blah, blah. Anyway, they're scared to do it because, number one, the restaurant don't take in that much money. Number two, they're out to get them for anything they can. Number three, what's going to happen when the IRS comes in and says, okay, I want proof of this money. What if they freeze the account and you can't get it when you want to get it that week, and then who's going to be responsible for it?
He's not going to have any problem with that because Victor said they could do $500 a day. All right? There's no way, we've used restaurants before.
Right.
How is anybody going to know how many people eat there during a day? The money that he makes regularly, he buys supplies with. Right? The only way they can catch anybody is if he draws out a large amount of cash,
Right.
over $9,000, which that's not going to happen.
Right.
Right? He doesn't draw. They make a daily deposit. It's during the season, business picks up. They open 7 days a week. That's not unusual. And $1,500 a day isn't a lot of money.
True, I understand what you're saying. But I'm telling you, his parents are not going to do it.
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about.
And that is his parents. I mean, it's, you know, and his
See, that's
his parents are like that. Now, I got a friend. He's opening up Mi Casa, Yo Casa, Pine Ridge, and Airport. My man for mine is opening up. And he's opening up Monday. And he's strictly like us. You know what I mean? Jose.
Here we go.
That's what the restaurant's going to be there for. It's out of the question for Victor and his family because Victor cannot do it without his parents' consent.
Well, see,
His parents.
the only reason we brought that up, it was CT talked to him.
Mhm.
Victor told him that his dad was aware, his father, and that he would talk to him about it. But, you know, it doesn't matter.
Right. But when it
You know,
came
we can
down
find
to
other ways to do it.
the conversation, it was no. So if you can go somewhere else, I'm telling you, it was no.
Well, that's cool. As long as, that's
It
right.
all happened that night.
See, I thought,
When you dropped him back off, and when we had that big fight, it was all in the restaurant. His father said it was out of the question.
but see, I didn't think Victor understood what we were talking about.
CT did explain it to him, or Frank. Somebody did that night.
Well, Frank talked to him, but I don't think, when I was talking to Frank and Frank came back, he said it looked like Victor was a little confused on what we were talking about. I said, leave it alone. And we're planning on coming down here. We've been down here and we missed him a few times. I said, CT, let me talk to him, talk to his father, and if they don't like it, that's fine. He could split the money up. He could put half $7.50 in the restaurant, put some in
And
the
as a matter of
newspaper.
fact, you know what happened? The next day, they fired Victor from the restaurant. They barred CT, me, everybody. Everybody that was there was not allowed in that restaurant for 2 weeks because they know that we was going to do it to the restaurant, and his parents kicked us all out.
I didn't know anything about it.
Well, Victor got fired.
He fired his son.
Their own son.
He fired his own
Yeah, but
son.
they said because we was making the restaurant hot, and I'm trying to explain to them, hey, we bring customers. You figure you make them there, drink 2 beers, waiting on that ball. That's money.
Right.
But y'all should have a $5 minimum. What do people wait? These parents are real funny. They're not unlike mine. My father understands.
Yeah.
But his father,
Who's this dude you're talking about that's open?
Jose, he went today to the lawyer, which said probably too fast. He's opening up a restaurant in the new plaza, College Airport. Where's where I'm at? He used to have restaurants in Miami. He's my man in Miami.
That's not the same guy from High Years.
No, that's Cookie. I got 3 or 4 of them. You gotta do what you gotta do at Naples. But if you could wait a couple of weeks, I could bring him to meet your. He's sort of nonchalant though, but he would be in some. And plus, I'm going to be doing all these books.
Well, then you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm going
Well,
to do
I'll
these
talk to him. Like I said, I told CT, I said, you know, we do 10,000 a week. I got no problem with doing that. If they can do more, we'll do more.
Yeah.
And we've done this, and through a restaurant or a motel or a game
It's
room,
easier.
you know that there's no way,
Yeah.
as long as you keep everything consistent,
Right.
anybody's going to mess with us.
See, I'm going to be doing his books at that restaurant. It's I don't think anybody knows the book. It's a family thing. But I believe Jose, if you give him, you're going to have to give him a couple of weeks anyway.
But
But
we got time.
yeah.
We've been hanging around.
He went
We're trying to
today.
get some things together. We like it here. We might buy some property. Maybe get a little, go back and forth. See what happens. But I'm glad you came by.
Yeah, I
I'll
got
check
that.
him out. You know, just
Jose,
introduce me
you
to
know
him
Jose.
first. And I do.
I mean, you know of Jose. He lives out on the boulevard.
It's a long time ago.
I live in the gate. Anyways,
Oh.
nah. He was Willie and
Yeah.
made his man.
Yeah.
My man, yeah.
Okay.
Real nice guy. He really is. Well, I gotta
He's all right.
I gotta hit his mouth now.
Tell him I'm pissed.
Laughing.
Again.
Anyway,
Nice meeting
I'm
you.
sorry if I made you. I'm sorry he made you by himself.
That's
It's
all right.
okay. Anytime. It's a pleasure, and I'm glad we got to talk.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we can do.
All right.
All right, you come back anytime.
Okay, anyway, if I see you, I'm going to tell you. So it does me, huh?
Yeah. Well, you try.
Gracias.
You try to get. Hey, you try to figure out what we can do.
Because he's running a boat from Jacksonville to Haiti now. He's got a boat that's taking the refrigerators and stuff to Haiti.
Imagine that, huh? No shit.
He's the guy that hates Victor, wants to shoot Victor. But they just hate each other.
Just like Willie hates me for no reason.
Man, he's a fucking bitch.
Tony,
Oh,
when do you think we're able to do that?
What's that?
The weight.
As soon as we talk to somebody to get a price,
Alright.
we want a steady thing, get a good price, get a good quantity,
now this man is good.
a good quality. That's what we want. Whoever, we just talk to them. And you're gonna know them, whoever you deal with, you know, I know. Whoever you tell me is cool, and that's fine with me. You say Miranda's cool, that's fine.
Now see, the thing about Cookie is he'll bring it, give it to me and be me and you. He
Yeah.
won't meet you. He
Yeah.
won't meet you.
That's fine. I got no problem with that.
That's fine.
That's even better. Right?
All right.
All right, later on.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.